Blowjobs are a no for me.
It is a skill. It is a practice skill. It is a necessary skill. Ooh, great blowjob.
The secret to a great blowjob is saliva, saliva, saliva.
It's important for us to learn from this because I think we lose because we beat ourselves.
You need to swallow it too.
I understand the problem here.
The people don't understand esophagus is the main player of the game.
Try to stay away from it as much as I can.
You can start by licking the tip.
I didn't understand it, but
Patrick Agumang to Bambi or a newborn giraffe or what?
All right, welcome to Straight Red Card. Here we are. Yeah, good weekend of soccer to talk about. Not a whole lot going on. Nothing too wild. Nobody calling anybody a slacker or that they don't care enough or anything like that. So nothing to go in there.
The concern of caring was never at the club level.
No, absolutely not. Everybody cares about getting paid at their club level. No doubt about that. Not much going on. In one of my classes today, we're covering like songs that have deep meanings. So today we did Beware of Darkness by George Harrison, which is fully deep song. Fully deep.
You were covering any music classes this semester?
No, this is some creative writing stuff. So they're going to have to write their own lyrics.
I was paying attention more to the lyrics than anything? Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So we're studying what good lyrics look like. And, at least in this case, what really deep-ass lyrics
When are you covering Chumbawamba?
That's probably not going to happen.
Macarena?
Macarena is probably not happening. Maybe it's like number 200,000 on my list. Hey, Macarena. I don't think that's going to happen. But, we're getting into consciousness with George Harrison and Beware of Maya, which is, falsehoods. And, it's just a very deep song. So, we got into consciousness today. How many of you live consciously through the whole day? Nobody lifted their hand, so they know it, and we can't.
When I'm driving to work,
you're barely conscious.
Like how I pulled into the parking lot. I go, how the fuck did I get here?
How did I get here? I was telling him, most of us go through 80-90% of our day, not really touching that part of our brain that is, in touch with
conscious as I'm scrolling through Twitter.
Your consciousness and you're awake. You're not conscious as in anything else. So
that's fair.
Yeah, because if we all sat around in a conscious state, we think about how horrible the world is and how many kids are dying every day and people starving and dying needlessly and getting murdered. If we start thinking about all the fact that we're only here for a finite amount of time and we could die tomorrow, we just don't know it. No, that's too heavy. Who wants to deal with that shit? So, all right. Tack did say the Backstreet Boys are better than the Beatles, but let's just be fair. Tack don't know music. So let's just leave it at that. He is trolling. That is true, but he still doesn't know music.
Was it said on a show or was this on Twitter?
Show.
Oh, that's the worst type of trolling. You might as well get the
dude. I was
on an interaction from your Twitter handle. You get the blue check mark.
I came on for a post game for him after he'd been talking about that and had to hold his feet to the fire on the Beatles. So yeah, he doesn't know the Beatles. That's fine. By the way, not all Beatles songs are good. They're just not. I think Sargent Pepper's is a massively overrated album outside of like 2 songs. I really do.
Yeah.
And the older I get, the more I feel that way. And you're talking to somebody who grew up loving the Beatles. But as I got older, kind of got sick of some of the songs. And I really got sick of a lot of Paul songs. So
I don't know. For me with the Beatles, I respect them. I acknowledge that they were a massive, influence on a lot of musicians and
Influenced
huge
me.
on the scene. But I'm just like, I'll listen to some of their songs, but I won't go out of my way to.
Well, what's funny is like some of the best songs near the end, all of their careers, were written by George Harrison. Like Something, Good Day Sunshine. Like those are really deep, thoughtful songs. And John had a few too, but then Paul had Band on the Run, which I think is by far one of the best post-Beatles albums. But, looking back on it, Love, Love Me Do and Hold My Hand and all that just doesn't do it for me. But then there were great albums too. So, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, anybody says they were infallible or they never wrote a bad song or they never wrote songs that were like kind of, I don't know, useless in a sense that, I don't know, outside of the age of 13, I'm not thinking about holding your hand. Really not. So, anyhow, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the Backstreet Boys, no, that's just straight up garbage. Strawberry Fields Forever. Yes. Very good. Very good song. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying there aren't amazing songs. There absolutely are a lot of amazing songs. Their catalog is gigantic. But, yeah. Again, overrated albums. Yeah. Sgt. Pepper's for sure. All right. Enough of that. There you go. There's fluff for the 7 minutes. You still hear the Hey Jude tune being sung in I can't stand that song. La 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 la. Hey Jude.
We have an entire episode on Ted Lasso about it. I hear it all the time now. My mother-in-law comes into town, and we always have to watch Ted Lasso because she doesn't have Apple.
Yeah, yeah.
And for a family who doesn't like soccer, that's my wife's side of the family really loves Ted Lasso.
That's
and I know it's only like 10% soccer really, but
yeah. Hey Jude's overrated. It's not a great song. Yeah, a lot of Paul songs fit into that category that he wrote. Octopus's Garden for sure. And I know Ringo sang it, but he didn't write it. Not all.
It's a nice head you got there, buddy.
An octopus's garden in the shade. Come Together's Come Together's not bad. I don't know. Let It Be. It's better than Hey Jude for sure, but I'm not a big fan of Let It Be either. I don't know. Of course, when I was a kid, I loved it. As I got older and older, I kind of like, whatever. I mean, I like the sentiment of Let It Be. Yeah, we all need to kind of at times, hey, just chill the fuck out. Just let shit be. All right?
Yeah.
Quit over-focusing and over-dramatizing everything. Just let shit be.
Untouchable says Ted Lasso is amazing in the first 2 seasons.
Yeah.
The third season is one of those seasons you just have to accept that it's hey, we're going to wrap it all up with a nice, neat bow, and it's going to be happy, and just enjoy it for what it's worth. It's not mind-blowing. The first season was great because it's new and everything like that, and you had all these, character development moments, and all of a sudden the character development moments flipped in the second season when Ted was the one that was going through all the shit. And everybody else was sort of like not normal, but less messed up. Mm-hmm. And then that third season was just to wrap it all up in a nice bow, and it was going to be perfect. And now they're doing a fourth season, and I just feel like they're going to fuck it up.
Yeah, probably. Although I continue to watch the series, The Chief, really, really good stuff so far.
Yeah.
And in The Foundation, they just killed off one of the main characters. So I'm like, man, I was just starting to like that guy. Who was what Morning or Dawn? I can't remember what his name was.
Still get to sit down and watch. I'm going to do it though.
Which one?
The Chief.
Yeah, it's worth it. Yeah.
I mean, I like Jason Momoa, and I love the period pieces that he's done so far. Frontier. I wouldn't say C is a period piece by any means. Kind of is in the future, post-apocalyptic, but I've liked the stuff that he's done, so I will absolutely give that a whirl. Yeah,
it's worth it.
I do
You'll like it.
I will have to say though, I do like series that will throw a curveball and kill off of a main and popular character.
Yeah. I don't think that's happening in the Chief anytime soon, but
fair
yeah.
enough. I was years and years and years ago, before the Game of Thrones series came out, my brother-in-law put me onto the Game of Thrones series. So I started reading the books, and I was halfway through the first book, and he's like, "Hey, who you liking so far?" I'm like, I like Tyrion, I like Jaime, and I like Ned. And he goes, "Don't get too attached to Ned." I go, "You motherfucker! You motherfucker!" I was so pissed.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, what kind of fudge?
Larry says The Chief. The Chief's a TV series on Apple.
Apple. Yep. About the history of when the Hawaiians made contact finally with the West and how that all worked out. All right. So far, so good. Enjoying it a lot.
Wants to know if you guys seen Gangs of New York. Of course I have.
Of course. God damn.
I own the movie. Yeah.
Such a great movie. God,
Daniel Day-Lewis is baller.
Oh my God, he's disgustingly good in it. Yeah, absolutely.
He's disgustingly good in everything he's in.
True. He's one of the best actors of our lifetime. Yeah,
but still a very well done movie as a whole. Even taking Daniel Day-Lewis out of the equation, it was still very well done.
Wasn't that Francis Ford Coppola, the director?
No idea.
Or is it Martin Scorsese?
I wanted to say it's Scorsese, to tell you the truth, though.
Either way, it's well done.
I'm pretty sure it's Scorsese.
Okay. Somebody will tell us.
Yeah.
Somebody will tell us.
While we're talking about movies, kids these days, they just don't know how good they have it with CGI,
Yeah.
Back in the day when CGI was first on the scene, oof. Yeah, that was bad. And even talking about movies where, like, you talk about not even deep fakes, but just de-aging processes, like Tron Legacy, when they showed what's his face? I can't think of his name right now, but whatever. His dad, can't think of his name. They showed him on the de-age process, and you're like, oh, that lighting is bad.
Yeah,
but it could be worse. It could be worse because this was legit. The Mummy 2. Here's The Rock, by the way.
Oh, God.
I'm not playing this for obvious reasons. Ugh, he just got stabbed. Ugh.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Ooh.
That doesn't even look like a real person.
Scorpion body looks realer than his face does, obviously.
Yeah, not good. Not good. But hey, you did with what you had, right? CGI just wasn't ready yet. And that's
Shady.
why that's like why the movie Waterloo, the original with Rod Steiger, is so amazing, because it's actually hundreds of thousands of people on a battlefield. It's great.
Practicality, I think, as a whole, trumps CGI. Now, maybe nowadays it's getting, that line's getting blurred. I mean, you have company, you have people who have small CGI companies that do amazing shit. Now, mind you, they can't do it on a grand scale, but they do amazing stuff. But this goes back to like Star Wars. Star Wars, they started implementing the CGI characters and stuff like that. And what made even this older trilogy, before they redid older trilogy, nice, is that it was all practical. It was people in costumes. It wasn't fake looking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it looked like dudes in costumes. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying.
Yeah, a lot of good movies coming up. Gladiator 2 was dumb. Yeah, that's true. American Werewolf in London. Yeah, I remember that one.
Why do Gladiator 2? Unless you just want to try to make
money.
Easy bank. Make easy
money.
bank.
It was money.
I mean, so dumb.
Yeah, it was. I heard it was poor. I didn't see it.
Oh, I heard it was awful. Yeah. I did not bother to see it for that reason, because I was like, this is garbage.
Yep. What else we got?
You know what's not garbage, though?
What?
Brilliant ideas. Eric, when you are, as a single bachelor dude, in his early 200s,
worst. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you have the same problem that a lot of other single dudes have, and that's properly toasting your toast or bagel. Sometimes it comes under toasted, and you put it back down, you pop it back up, and all of a sudden it's like burnt.
Don't do a lot of toast. Yeah. I'm not an American toast guy.
This dude Greg, and it's a big numbers handle, of course, but he's got a blue check mark, so he's legit.
Okay.
Comes with an idea. There's an invention idea, Derek. A toaster with a glass side so you can see how toasted your toast is while it's toasting.
Don't they have those?
Probably.
Yeah. I mean, there's also called a toaster oven. You could do that and see.
You could. That has a little sheet of glass.
That's glass. Yeah, absolutely.
This is a vertical toaster oven, if you will.
That's fair. I know. I like the idea, and it's kind of like my idea for single prop planes having a parachute on them.
Look at that toast. That is a proper toast. You can see it. Toasted. You
didn't like my idea there?
Sorry, I got sidetracked there. What?
Yeah, I basically wrote up a plan for single prop planes to have a parachute on them. Engine dies, you're headed towards the ground, down the spine of the plane.
A very slow nosedive, basically.
Well, if you're going down, you got to try something. And so my invention had a parachute that went down the spine of the back of the plane and would pop up and slow you down and bring you down to earth. Nice and cushiony, slow. And guess what? I thought it was a great idea. And guess what happened? 10 years later, my former boss, Jeff Jones, sent me Airplane magazine to me in the mail. And there it was. Somebody had actually developed it and designed it, and it was a real thing. Yeah. So
I just assumed that once the propeller went out that you don't just immediately nosedive, that you could just, coast down. And hope to God you land on some flat highway. It
just depends. But yeah, I mean, at some point you have total failure. You don't have enough airspeed. You will just drop out of the sky like a rock. Yes.
I know you know this already, but you know how boring, driving going to Columbus, how boring that is.
Yes.
Was. You know why? Besides the fact that obviously the shortest distance between spots is a straight line.
Yeah.
The reason why there's a lot of north and south and east and west straight line highways and stuff like that is so that way, anytime the military could land a plane on those highways. Yeah.
Well, could be. I guess you better get some motherfuckers off the road first, though.
You have to get those. I mean, what happens with the overpasses too, man? You have to plan that perfectly. Some of those highways.
I'm guessing that's a kind of last ditch chance because there's plenty of small local airports. So
sure,
let's do those first, right? Every small town has like a.
Fuck it, we're going on I-70. Here you go.
Yeah, I mean every decent sized town, Noblesville has 2 airports for Christ's sake. Yeah. So. All right.
I mean, the one by my old house in Nobles, I don't think you're landing a decently sized military plane by any means on it.
No,
that's a grass landing too, man.
Yeah, I mean, you'll have to hope the bumps aren't too bad after you hit the fence and go out property.
Well, the worst comes there's a cornfield at the end of it. It slows you down enough, and you just go over. How and right into or promise, I guess, to be promised into a.
And if you're on fire, you make popcorn.
There you go. Right. Look at that. It's nice.
All right.
What do I got next? I got solid advice. Derek, do you like fishing?
I used to fish. I don't anymore, but
fair enough.
I took up golf.
Well, I mean, there's solid advice. When you go camping, there's signs saying, "Hey, during this time period, forest fires is an extreme high right now. Please don't start a fire." That type of thing.
Yeah.
Well, they have to let us know not to fuck the fish, apparently.
What?
So you can make them sick. They might bite you. Changes the behavior. Don't fuck them, okay? Please help protect the fish and keep the marine reserve natural.
This is not real.
There's plenty of other squirrels in the forest if you really want a fleshlight.
Jesus, that's disgusting. Where'd you find that?
Solid advice. Minus the squirrels and the fleshlight aspect, but
yeah, I don't fuck squirrels either.
Don't fuck squirrels, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, a dead squirrel, maybe, but don't even do that. Really, that's disgusting.
How else are you going to catch a fish if you don't have a fishing pole? You mean, just dip your worm in?
Okay, your worm, pole. I get it.
Hey.
It changes their behavior. I love that. Oh God, yes. I mean, that's very much a bad thing to be face fucked if you're a fish. I'm sure it changes their whole perspective on life. You better catch a pretty big fish, generally, not one of those bluegills or whatever.
Fish goes, what the fuck just happened?
What do you? Yeah, the poor fish. What do you got? What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you placing me near your crotch? What's going on here? And
they just saw the fish's mouth and everything. Exactly right. Yeah.
Yeah, but I just think that you wouldn't do that. I don't know if you've ever tried to get in a fish's mouth to pull a hook out, but some of those guys they got a few little tiny teeth in there.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
You go with catfish just has two,
Oh, so you're endorsing catfish fucking? Is what
why not? It's like throwing a hot dog down the hall. Okay.
That's a big catfish. All right, for me at least. All right, what else you got?
We got some MLS talk. So don't leave the 165 U right now. Don't leave. This will be relatively short and painless.
Okay.
I wanted to talk about one of the we're into serious soccer talk now, guys. This is it's no longer fluff, no longer fun. Let's hammer out the bad topics first.
Yeah.
We've talked ad nauseum about the bad rules that are still in place. We talk about the good rules that seem silly and stupid, but it's GAM is silly and stupid, but it's
it's necessary.
It's Don's way of trying to extend the
to get around the
salary cap and everything.
The cheapo owners, yeah.
Yeah. But there are stupid rules that do need to go the way of the dodo, and territorial rights happens to be one of them.
For sure. Yeah.
This is the dumbest thing ever. So Austin FC has apparently a top prospect, the goalkeeper, an 09 goalkeeper. And the goalkeeper wants to move because they've gone out and got a new backup goalkeeper. And apparently the goalkeeper coach doesn't like this kid anymore.
Okay.
So he wants to leave, but Austin's dragging their feet to transfer him because he's part of their academy. The worst part of it is the kid's from Las Vegas. His family moved to Austin so he could be part of the academy and work his way up through Austin.
Yeah. Well,
and he can't go anywhere right now because of the stupid territorial rights.
Yeah, it's dumb. It's totally dumb. You've signed another backup goalkeeper. You've lost your right to hold this kid back. Let him go. He's a butterfly. Let him fly.
Kid just wants to go play.
He needs to work on his hairdo. But other than that, it looks like he's got a little penis.
Putting out like 16. Kid's 16 years old. So just wants to go play goalkeeper somewhere.
He's got a penis in the back of his skull popping up.
How about this little this dreadlock coming out right here?
Is that what that is?
The start of a dread, I think.
Born with a penis on his head.
He just woke up with some crazy bedhead, man.
That's fine.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, yeah, well, let him go. That's what I would say. Get over yourselves.
Get rid of the territorial rights. We don't need the super draft anymore. All this shit, just let teams go.
Yeah.
Let teams do their thing.
Let kids do their thing.
Oh, fair enough. Yes. I mean, now, mind you, if they have him signed to a contract for like the 2 team, I understand they can sit there and drag their feet all they want because he's under contract.
That's what they're doing. Yeah.
No, I just assume that he's still an academy kid at 16, and they are not releasing him from the academy because they have the territorial rights.
How long after you move do you get to switch your territorial rights? That's my question.
I don't know. It's the dumbest thing in the world.
And his parents could move somewhere else.
Yeah.
And then how long does it take for that new place of residence to count?
Yeah.
I guess is the question. Yeah. All right. What else we got?
Diego Luna came out and had his therapy session of an interview where he talked about his mental health, growing up as a young player. He played on like three professional teams within 4 years, and he was like reaching out to his brother and saying, "I'm freaking out, man."
Yeah.
We thought we joke on the show a lot. And, we'll sit there and we'll say, "Hey, this person isn't international quality." we try not to bash people too terribly bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll say funny things like Ajiman's like Bambi because he's slipping on ice all over the place.
Yeah.
But you never really know what's going on in the player's mind.
Right. But we don't really know how many players in therapy. We just know that he's willing to talk about it. Yeah. We did know about Jesus Ferreira. He was in therapy as well for many of the seasons. Same reasons. Self-pressure, being overcritical of oneself. Applying self-pressure, which is really, look at what that does to Sargent. I mean, it just makes him not the same guy. So
in Luna's case too, he has this pressure of wanting, being wanting to be a good player and stuff like that. But then he also had a kid at the age of 19.
Yeah,
it's just one thing after another, and he's sitting here playing on a USL side.
Yeah,
thinking to himself, am I going to get anywhere here?
Am I going to feed my family? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So fortunately, he ended up getting his contract to Real Salt Lake. He's been playing there, and then they signed him to a U22 initiative through like 2028. Yep. So he's got a decent salary going on right now, and he's got aspirations to go to Europe at some point, I imagine.
Yeah.
It's talked about, I think.
Yep.
So.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Good luck to him. A lot of competition for those spots right now on the World Cup team. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's getting even tougher after Gio's first start, which we'll get into.
Yeah, Gio did start. We will get into that.
Last thing talking here in MLS is that Chicago did sign extended 3 of their academy players. I don't know how long. I didn't take a look. They didn't specify how long, but Chris Brady has extended his contract with Chicago. And he does talk about wanting to go to Europe at some point, but he also talks about how he thinks he should stay in MLS and continue to develop and grow here, and then eventually make the move over. He's only 21 years old.
He's only 21. You're not going to really start fighting for starting spots as a goalkeeper until you're like 23, 24, 25. I mean, in Europe. Good luck trying it. Others have tried it. Not working out so good for some.
The funny comparison here is that Slonina is also 21.
Yeah,
and from Chicago. So you have a tale of 2 players here. One who ended up jumping on the loan army of Chelsea.
Yeah,
and then one who is sticking it out with Chicago to continue getting playing time.
We said it at the time. This is not a good move. It was loan army. It was going to be the option going to Chelsea, and we knew he'd be playing it. Now I think I said Scunthorpe. He'll probably get loaned to Scunthorpe. He can't even get that done at this point. So painful.
No. Yeah, Gagas, it's Chelsea. And he is their quote unquote their goalkeeper. That's just because they couldn't make a transfer this season for whatever reason.
Alone.
Yeah. Yep. So I don't know. He's not third goalkeeper isn't bad at all. He's not there because they expect they want him as the third goalkeeper. They don't have a home for him really.
Right.
I'm hoping he progresses, and I'm hoping he gets another loan. I hope he stands out at wherever he goes next. But
his loans have been poor, and so other teams look at that and go, "Well, that loan didn't work out, and then that other one didn't work out either. That great." So yeah, I think we'll pass.
Yeah,
even Scunthorpe.
So that's the that's the big argument. It's tough. It's tough for a player to think clearly when they have aspirations and want to go to Europe, and then all of a sudden you have a big club coming knocking, and they're willing to pay the money that your club's interested in. I mean, it's tough. It's tough to pass on that. I get it.
Let's not get too excited about coaching making the Barca bench either. I don't really think they have much intention of playing him either. So, I mean, we'll wait. He's so young. It's just he's got time. We've all got time with coaching. So let's let him do his thing. Really good with his feet. Not bad with his saves either. But we'll see where that goes. But as a goalkeeper, he's still wearing diapers. Honestly, people.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What is he, like 18, 19 right now? 19?
Somewhere around there,
yeah.
Not even in his 20s.
He's a wee little kid.
Yep.
Not little, short ones.
No, he's not little.
But he's wee little as a baby.
Yeah.
A baby.
Thin Red Line was a good movie, indeed, Larry. Yes. It's a good one. Another good one. All right. What else we got?
We got some dual nap panics in the news today. So
Ooh, do not panic. Do not panic. Cap them now. Cap them now. All right. William Recupero.
can you zoom in on that a bit more?
No, that's good. Well, that's fine too. I watched his first U17 game against the Stuttgart Kickers. He was decent, good overall. He's used as a right winger and a right wing back in a back three system. He occupied both right and left channels. At times, he cut inside into half space. In his second game, he provided an assist. All right. Wonderful. Okay.
15-year-old kid. 15-year-old playing in 17s. So
That's good. No, it's good. We need all of these
Someone
we
else?
can get because most of them are going to fail. The more there are, the more likelihood that one of them won't fail and succeed and won't come back and play in USL. So that's what we're looking for. The handful, the small handful that succeed.
yeah.
Yep.
Well, they had this has him as an attacking mid, not necessarily a right wing, but
We'll take whatever.
fair enough. Yeah.
He's 15.
Someone to wait another 3 years on.
At least.
We'll readdress this in 3 years, guys. 2028. We'll start covering him.
But if he's 18, 19 years old and he's still playing for the two team, then we can start talking about someone else.
Fair enough. Yeah.
All right. Because people always say, oh, he's only 19. Okay. And he's playing for the U19s? Really?
Great.
I think he needs to move on. All right. Or, oh, he's only 19. He's playing with the two team. Okay. Well, if you're a real superstar, unless you're a late bloomer, by 19, you probably at least got to be on the bench somewhere. Maybe not playing, but at least sniffing around like Cole Campbell is for Dortmund, who, by the way, got some playing time this weekend.
Nice.
Yep.
Their big 3-3. Was it 3-3 draw?
Yep.
Yeah.
Rough beginning for Dortmund this season.
Rough.
Good.
Aren't they at the top of the league? I was going to say, I think you said rough. I was like, wait a second. I thought they were at the top of the league.
Dortmund?
Yeah.
No.
Are they not?
They're
I
not.
thought they were.
Nope. Not the top of the league. It's Bayern by a long shot.
2 points, Derek. 2 points. It's because they drew this weekend. What are you talking about? By a long shot.
I'm sorry, they haven't looked really good this season to me. But you know what? I hate
Second
them
place
now.
right now. Second place.
I hate them now. So let's all right.
On the off the Dortmund channel. Was Albert? Matisse.
Yeah.
There we go. I was thinking Matisse. That's not going to sound right. Matisse Albert might rebound it.
I hope
That'd be
so.
Cool. Oh
Yeah,
my-
no, that would be really cool. But yeah, the whole Reyna thing soured me a little bit.
A little bit.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah,
Here's another German American. Apparently, rocking the U.S. on his Instagram.
Marvin Dills, yeah, UEFA Friendship Cup champion and player of the tournament. This whole Friendship Cup thing's weird, though. Anyhow, I hope that name of that tournament. Hey, how are you? How are you? Can we be friends? Yeah, let's be friends. Game over, right? Yeah, we're done playing, so let's be friends. Yeah, good for him. I know he's been kind of highly touted by German media as well as a youth player. So the fact that he's played for them and then the same year comes and plays for us, great. Excellent. He's tipping his toe in both of the pools. And, you know, he's hopefully liking the temperature of our water. I hope. We'll see.
Yeah. Well, that's two German Americans that are potentials. Let's talk about a German American who seems to be on the outside of the U.S. looking into Germany.
Nathaniel Brown's recently told Kicker, put it this way, if a call comes from Germany, I wouldn't say no. Of course he's not. Why would he say no to that?
A bunch of people are posting this going, oh my God, he's gone. Oh my God, he's gone. And it's
No,
like,
he's not.
I mean, if Germany did call, I would imagine he's going to accept it. Yes.
Yeah, he's going to
That's
take
not
it.
to say that he wouldn't accept a call from us. Just nobody's
Right.
reaching out to him.
Yeah, we haven't got any news on that. So, you know, we don't know what's going on with Nathaniel Brown. Finally, they said at least he's been in touch with somebody, not Poch specifically,
That's
but
good.
some assistant coach maybe called him and said, "Hey, we like the cut of your jib. How about playing for us?" Not saying no, because he's not said no about playing for us. So, he's not said no for Germany either. He's not going to say no to either until the decision time comes. Then he'll say yes to somebody.
This is the true aspect of the dual nap panic, right? This is one that we should be actively pursuing.
Yes, we should. We should be at least.
I mean, I understand if Poch doesn't want to, but I mean, Crocker or JT or Cindy, somebody needs to be picking up a phone call.
Well, it'd probably be Gooch.
Make it Gooch. I don't give a rat's ass who it is.
Yeah, I'm sure. At least now that he's confirmed he's been spoken to. We don't know who it is specifically.
Oh,
but
you know somebody from a U.S. soccer Twitter handle that gave a like or a thumbs up on a post
and pretended to be a coach. Well, we'll see what happens there. I'm at this point, I just don't have any faith that we're actually pursuing this kid and, telling him, hey, we like what you're doing. We like what we're seeing. So keep us informed. We'll be in contact with you on a regular basis if you're interested. I don't know. We don't have any of that info. And based on how Poch operates, we're not going to get any. So, Yep.
Who's next?
Austin, another Austin. Austin Jones, 08 subbed on in the 81st minute of young PSV's game today for his professional debut. He is the 5th 08 to debut. Okay. Yeah. And he's got dual nationality as well.
I believe isn't he Dutch and American or something like that?
I mean, you wouldn't think so with that last name, but yeah, it could be.
I'm curious. Unless somebody comes up in the chat with it, let me know. But I'm gonna look this up real quick.
Yeah, I mean, again, we can't.
He formerly played with the Dutch Netherlands U17s.
We can't get worked up about any of this stuff, just simply because there's so many players that haven't worked out. Okay, great. He plays for PSV Young. Great. Or Young PSV. Goody. He just got his first game. So, and he's already 17, by the way. Not like he's a youngster anymore. I mean, he's high school age, but I mean, he's getting up there.
If he's going to perform, if he's performing, although he made the 81st minute, so he made 9 minutes in PSV's 2 team.
Yeah.
I mean, at 17, 18 range, you'd expect be getting called up to the big boys if you're staying above.
Jorge Castillo makes a good point. Alex Mendez played. That didn't mean
where's Alex now?
USL.
Yes, Tampa Bay. Ouch.
Yep. So it doesn't really mean that much, people. But yes, is it worth tracking and keeping, at least one eyeball on every weekend? Maybe. Yeah. Okay. But don't get too wrapped up or excited about it. It's not worth it. It's not. So let's just wait and see what happens here. But yeah, I'm fine with talking about or acknowledging their existence. Yes, I'm fine with that.
Yep. And H? Is that who you gonna say this? And
where are we? Oh, and you guys think we have a more heavier Euro-based goalkeepers for October camp? Horvath and Clinton, according to Poch, yes, because I guess Turner not going to make the playoffs, so he'll be available, but I'm suspecting some of the other guys won't.
Turner's going to probably be left at home because he's going to have a new coach, and he needs to set a good example for the new coach.
No.
I mean, the 5 months until from the end of the season until the next season is not long enough.
Right. I mean, it just depends on how well Horvath is playing with this new club. We shall see. Yes, he's probably going to have to at least call 1, maybe 2 European-based keepers based on the playoff picture currently and who he's called up already. So we'll see.
Somebody who's making a a resurgence that might get called up in October.
Mm.
Gio.
One game, sir. One game.
Come on now. No, I bring this up because it's US men's national team talking point right here.
Yes,
because he does talk about the 2026 World Cup because I believe I'll be there. That was one of the reasons for my change. I'm in an open contact. I'm in open contact with Pochettino. If I play well with Gladbach. Let's go that way.
Yep. Borussia. Yeah.
Yeah. I will definitely find my way back into the national team. So a lot of people got hung up on this open contact comment. And I guess my take on this is that open contact doesn't mean constant contact.
No, it does not.
All it means is Poch said to him, hey, you need to start playing. And if you start playing and you play well, I'll give you another shot.
It's the difference between it's close contact. Okay? That's all it means. They've had a talk since he went to a new club. That's all it means. One talk, and he may not get to talk to him again for a long time until, there's like 13, 15 game buildup, and Gladbach are no longer getting spanked. Actually, this crazy thing about this game, for major long stretches of the game, Gladbach were completely dominant. But every time Bremen got a chance to score, they scored.
Yeah. No, that was the thing. I mean, Gladbach, they dominated the game the way Berhalter dominated Canada.
Yeah.
Oh, they outpossessed the team and kept it in their half the pitch, 80% of the game it seemed like. But Bremen only needed that 20% and the 4 or 5 chances that they had,
right,
to put 4 goals away.
No Scally either.
That might actually benefit Scally to have missed that game. So,
well, with the rumor that Materazzo's the next incoming coach,
skipping, not there yet.
Now, just to keep in mind, Materazzo may not play a center attacking midfielder, so Reyna may have to go back to playing a winger spot or something like that, or whatever. So we'll see. But on the other hand,
he could have been playing a false 9 behind a 9.
On the other hand, at least it's Materazzo, somebody we know, somebody that will be absolutely willing to give both Scally a chance to make back onto the starting lineup and not be a bench guy, which there's no proof because he had a knock that the evidence is they left him off because they're like, well, we're not going to really use you because A, you got a knock, and B, we're behind 3-0. So we're not bringing you on because you're not exactly a scoring threat. So, yeah.
Hey, Derek, Gladbach parted ways with their current coach. Man,
yeah, I know.
That opens up a spot for another coach to come in. I wonder who it could possibly be.
You don't say.
Maybe it's Materazzo.
I didn't think they'd be a threat for relegation, but yeah. I mean, I don't think he's going to be staving off. I mean, if they're in that situation, we're really in trouble.
Hey, they're in 16th place right now. They're 3 games in.
They're missing their best player. Their best player. Yeah, they're missing their striker. Yes.
They were going to rebound even if they did make a change at the managerial level at this point.
I think they would have.
I'm fully certain that they would have saved off relegation. And mind you, may not have been like mid-table, high mid-table. It probably would have been low mid-table, but yeah, I mean it's a shitty start to the season. So yeah, Gladbach decided to pull the trigger and say you're out of here. And apparently, Kicker's told that Materazzo is the number 1 pick. That's the game plan, at least. So
he'll take it then. He'll take it.
Somebody pointed out that he looks like Nate Bargatze. And he does. Just Nate has a little bit more hair on top of his head.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah,
looks a lot like him.
Yep. Yeah, good for Materazzo. I figured he'd get back on his feet somewhere.
So apparently, Gladbach hasn't won a match in the Bundesliga since March 29th.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine to say, but you're counting all last season games too.
Yeah, I mean, that's
and the team has changed.
Well, sure, and they're still losing though. Well, I'm not saying that they haven't won a game. it's been 10 games since they've won a game previously. And of course, they're during a draw, they're going to lose or whatever like that. But they still aren't winning even with that changed team. So
I would expect that if Matarazzo takes over, just telling you this, they will play a little bit more conservatively.
Sure.
So I don't know if that's better for, obviously not better for Reyna or not, but he had some great passes, some great setups in that game, and every single time the guy he passed it to blew it. So that's kind of hopefully changed.
What is it? Hack? Was his name Hack? Is that who the
Yes.
left side guys?
He's a hack.
Ripped the side netting after Gio slotted him through. I mean, just they had some really nice touches and good possession holds. Drew some fouls. You know, much more lively in this match than he was at all with Dortmund last season.
Yeah, that's fine. I think we'll see. I'm just happy Reyna's playing, and I got to watch a game where he
That's
played
what I said too.
70 plus minutes. So yep.
There are people that are coming out going like, it's just one game. We need to pump the brakes. I'm like, I agree. I'm just glad the kids played.
Larry asked, how tall is Tom Bogert? He's very short. Very short.
But his mustache is long, though.
Yes, he's a very short. No, I mean, I don't hold that against him. I mean, lots of short people out there. It's all right. Nothing you can do about it.
Their starting nine's been out since the end of last season. So probably when they started losing in March.
Yes, Kleindienst, right?
Yeah.
He's been out since, a long time. So when he comes back.
For a Klondike bar.
For a Kleindienst bar. All right. Yeah, they need him back badly. They just can't score. They can't score.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yep.
That was the thing. It looked eerily similar to like how the USA play and all that, where you maintain possession, you have it down, but when you get that final third, it was just like hoofing the ball from side to side, prayers and hopes. And
Jorge Castillo says Gio's lost possession that produced the Werder Bremen's first goal. I didn't say it was all rainbows and unicorns because it wasn't. I said I think I texted you and said, I don't know where he is. He hadn't touched the ball in 15 minutes at the beginning of the game. So I don't know. But it ended up being
where did he lose possession at? Because I don't remember seeing Gio go past halfway except for on their 4 goal scoring opportunities. Did he lose? I mean, I'd have to go back and take a look, but did he lose possession in their offensive third?
I don't remember that. I watched the game, and I was specifically.
I watched the game today.
Just watching Gio the whole game. So if I missed that, I guess I did. But I didn't.
I'd have to go back and watch again.
Yeah, I mean, he lost possession like maybe twice the whole game. If one of them led to a goal, for Christ's sake.
He was just sitting. He was for like the bulk of the game. He was practically sitting in front of the or behind, I guess. Their 9. The striker,
yes.
So
pretty much the whole game. Yeah, he didn't really come back and play that much defense either. So I don't know if he's that responsible for it. I guess, but I mean, if he lost the ball in the other team's half and they still went on to score, you can't really blame that on him. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, Gladbach's defense was in shambles.
Yeah.
Just horrific.
4-0. 4-0. Every opportunity Bremen got, they scored.
Both Fumar and Brian says it didn't happen, guys.
Thank you. Okay.
So I don't know.
I didn't see it, but still, it was not all unicorns and rainbows. For the first 10 minutes of the game, he was persona non grata.
Said,
I didn't even know.
They made a pass to him, and he didn't handle it.
Okay, well, that happens. He was then responsible for the goal? I don't remember that being the case, but, if you say so, I mean, I suppose.
Well, I mean, responsible in the sense that Bremen ended up getting the ball, they moved it down the pitch, and ended up scoring a goal. But I'd have to go back and rewatch it now. I don't know.
Well, now I have to.
Yeah.
Because Jorge says he's responsible for the goal, which I didn't see that when I watched the game. Anyhow. American manager Matarazzo.
We've already talked about this.
Okay. Yep.
I was waiting to go to the next topic here.
Don't bogart that joint, my friend. Had to get that in.
Other news of players who've completely lost 2026. Josh Sargent was named Player of the Month for the championship,
but not Player of the Month for the U.S. Men's National Team.
or player of the match this weekend.
Hey, guess what he doesn't do when he plays for Norwich? Hand the ball off to a player when he's got a shot. He takes the shot at Norwich. Doesn't do it for the USMNT national team.
Who's he going to lay it off to?
I don't care. Don't lay it off to anybody. You're the boss. You need to score.
With the national team, he needs to grow a sack there.
Yes.
He needs to bring his Norwich sack, put it on the plane, buy a get a second seat if you need to. I don't think you can check. I don't think you can, check that in. His sack.
Yeah, I mean, your extra sack in formaldehyde, you definitely need to bring it. I think you can get that through customs.
Probably.
It's just a human body part.
Yeah.
In a jar. So I think you're
weird
good.
About that. Nothing
weird at all. But no, he did not bring it with him. And yeah, that I rewatched that tap off to Pulisic, and it still infuriates me to this day. And we were talking about a week plus ago. Fuck. Couldn't believe he did it. I still can't believe he did that. He passed up an open shot to tap it off to Pulisic, who just ran into the defense and lost the ball. And then, but he was saying that in the Norwich interview. Well, at the USMNT national team, I'm not really the man. Oh, God, dude. We know who you think the man is. Pretty goddamn obvious. All right? You're passing up an open shot to tap it off to a guy running 1,000 miles per hour into the box who's definitely going to lose it. Definitely. Okay.
Definitely.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm mad at Josh.
Did you watch Norwich game this week?
No.
I'm not sure how good it was because I didn't watch it either. I was limited on time and I limited who I watched. But you could have caught Haji and Sargent go toe to toe.
I watched the highlights and I watched Haji's tap in.
Yeah.
Goal in that tie. I know Sargent went 84 and didn't get his rocks off. So, yeah.
So this is before this was came out I think Friday. So before the weekend's match and everything, and basically talking about Legger's talking about how he's gonna rest Pulisic and then bring him in as a late sub, and how when he comes in off as a late sub, he changes the game, for the better. So my concern is that this is like a Tuchel issue. I don't think it's going to be, obviously. But my concern would be that he's sitting there talking about how he's a game changer off the bench. I think that's just him reasoning why he's leaving him off or left him off starting.
That's the plan for that game. I don't think it's going to be the plan for every game.
I agree.
Yep.
But I mean, even what Jimenez started that game, did he not?
Yes.
So I mean, if he can start, why couldn't Pulisic?
They don't play the same position, but yeah.
No, but my point would be is that he was with Mexico's national team. He still had the same distance flight practically.
I mean, and Santi's been absolute garbage thus far, except for this weekend for AC Milan. So
I mean, I got done. I watched Adams play the game for Bournemouth. Chris Richards played for Crystal Palace. I mean.
Yeah, no.
I don't know why Pulisic really needed the rest.
Well, he played all the games and he played all 90 minutes in both, or not all, but
so did Richards and Adams for the most part. I mean, Adams got a sub, I guess.
Richards didn't play until the last 25 minutes of the first game against Korea.
You're right. I forgot all about that.
Yep. So he's rested.
I mean, it's not a huge issue. I don't really care. I mean, I don't care in the sense that I know that Pulisic's going to be back up and starting before too long.
In the scope of I'm worried about it, it's a small turd.
Yep. It's tiny.
Yep.
But okay. Well, I mean, we probably could have specified at the beginning of the show. This is probably gonna be a short show, so I mean I'm already out of time.
Oh yeah. Yanks abroad, baby.
Yanks abroad. Guys, here's the problem with the gap we are between windows. Is outside of talking about Yanks abroad, there's not a whole hell of a lot of news coming out.
No one's getting fucked. Nobody's talking shit about anybody. Even some guys like Herc and Lawless are getting along, and
we need to start pulling up some of those shows like Herc or Lawless and break down some of those. I guess
they're not really saying much either. Eric's getting along with pretty much everybody right now, although it doesn't seem like
Eric's getting along because he's taking a hiatus from a lot of the socials and stuff. He's there, but I'm pulling back.
Yeah. So we don't have anybody calling anybody names. Yeah, which we love to talk about because it's fun. But so let's go through.
Real quick, before we get into that, Green Great Basin asked at the very beginning of the show before we even started, and Tony just brought in call-in show incoming. Yeah, we may have to do a call-in show on Thursday because I doubt there's going to be much to really talk about extended from this.
Exactly, midweek games.
So why don't we put that on the books?
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do a call-in show first. What do you want to do? The first hour, and then we can do our small segment after.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Let's do a call-in show because we haven't done one for a little while. And we don't have the guests we're going to have on this month, which is Herc, can't do our show live because his show's on the exact same time ours is. So that'll be a tape show that we'll add this month. So, Tony
points out the U.S. Open Cup is the finals coming up here?
Yeah, but Tony, all fairness, that's not really going to be a big thing here. That's like a 5-minute segment.
In fact, it might be a bigger topic within the call-in show than if we were just to do it.
Yeah, Starfish brings up a good one. Did Derek give his take on Lamine Yamal's injury? I did with my parents. I was like, injury to the pubic region.
Yeah, yep.
The hell is that? What does that mean? Did he get kicked in the nutsack? Maybe that's what happened. I don't know.
Maybe this is the first legit sprained left testicle.
It could be the first legitimate strained left testicle recorded in history. It could be, or smashed testicle.
It was a game of Rochambeau that went horribly wrong.
I guess so. I've never seen that injury in all of my 30-plus years of covering the sport. Injury to the pubic region. Live on television. Never seen it before.
Yeah.
All right. Derek says we need to just support MLS and let USL tie. What? No, I do not.
That's a BMR summarization right there.
Yeah, don't do that.
Except for he didn't put the -- Derek 2025.
Yeah. Blame his girlfriend for, I guess. I mean, if she's harming his little.
She's got that, whatever, the Kung Fu grip.
I don't know. Could be soreness there of the shaft area, or maybe she did something to his butter plums that was not normal.
She spun around on like a top.
Maybe she put them in her mouth and was very vigorous. I don't know. It's very odd.
Girl, but a reverse cowgirl by a big girl. I might do it.
Yeah, probably.
Don't find a ton of those in Spain, though. So.
Haven't heard this injury listed before, ever in 30-plus years of the sport. I mean, even if it is, lie and say you had a groin injury, for Christ's sake. Please. Yeah. My parents are watching it live. They're like, pubic region? What? What the fuck does that mean? I said, I don't know.
He sprained his dick. That's what they're saying.
He's got Peyronie's disease. Already at 18. All right. Weah went 61 minutes for Marseille and a win.
Hey-o.
Good for him. Guess he was playing better, but, whatever. Not like mind-blowing or anything like that. Tillman went 62 in that win against Nathaniel Brown. Leverkusen versus Frankfurt. Brown really wasn't supposed to play this much because he's coming back from injury, but he had to come in for a guy who had a left testicular pull. So at 10 minutes into the game, and he played the rest, and he was good. He was real good. Mm-hmm. Tillman had his ups and his downs. I wouldn't give this like a big thumbs up for Tillman, but again, new coach incoming for Leverkusen. They already have one, and he's still playing. So that's the good news. Fossey, 90 minutes and a tie for Standard Liège. Matthew Hoppe. in the 18 for Sonderjiski. Didn't play. Come on, man. Come on, Matt. What is going on, dude? You can't play any minutes for God. I'm just so I can't believe this.
Yeah, come play at Indy 11.
You're playing at Sonderjiski. You can't get a start or some minutes there. This is 2 games in a row. He's road pined for 90. Don't count the 2-team thing where he scored 2 goals. It doesn't count. All right. Or the cup game that he played, not the 2-team, the cup game against some 4th division team. Male Corbos, goal and a win. By the way, Male Corbos, late bloomer, great player in Germany in the 2 Bundesliga this season, continues on his role. He's got no shot at making the U.S. men's national team, but props to him for playing his whole fucking career in Germany. All right.
Some of us would love that, even if you don't make the national team.
Absolutely. I would have taken a career like that. Chris Richards, 90 minutes in a tie for Crystal Palace. Tyler Adams, 90 minutes in a win for Bournemouth. Can we get that Tyler Adams on the U.S. men's national team, please?
Okay. Let's talk about that real quick, though. I mean, the way that he plays at Bournemouth, he's
different.
All he's expected to do is to break up the plays and pass it on. He doesn't really get up in the attack. He's expected to do so little, but he does that little bit very well.
It's the same thing for us, though. He didn't really do much in the attack.
I feel like he gets up too much in our attack.
He presses higher for us,
Yeah.
but that's on Poch's request. So yeah,
We just stretch him and get him out of position is a problem.
that could lead to a testicular pull.
An injury in the pubic area.
Pubic area injury. Brendan Aronson, 77 minutes and a loss for Leeds against Jedi, who just stayed in the 18 the whole time. I can only imagine he's just not ready. They played him a couple 20 minutes here, 10 minutes here, 15 here. He's not ready yet. Cole Campbell, 16 minutes for Dortmund. Good news. We were wondering if he was going to get any bench minutes for Dortmund. Answer?
I mean, they're so unwilling to loan him out or sell him, so they better start giving him minutes.
You better play him at least a handful here and there. Leonard Maloney in the 18 for Mainz. I think that's going to be the whole season for him. Paredes injured. McKennie, 79 for Juventus in a win. Boy, he did almost nothing in that game. I have to say. Wasn't much. I
didn't get to watch the match. I forgot who said it on Twitter, but they said basically because somebody, I think, whatever the Yanks abroad or whatever what's the one that makes fun of Yanks?
Yanks.
Yeah. He had posted his foot mob score next to everybody else, and somebody responded to him saying he did what was asked of him. You could at least try to watch the game before posting this.
True.
So I don't know. I didn't get to watch the game, so I don't know how he played actually.
It wasn't bad. Just remember the days when the manager said, we expect McKennie to get 5 to 15 goals a year. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
I just miss those days when McKennie was heading balls in and scoring the occasional goal and getting assists. And I don't know. I'm not asking for a lot. When I watch Juventus, I'm already bored. So I just want to see McKennie more actively involved in what's going on the pitch.
It's like he's just being asked to be a role player. Last season especially.
Such a role player now.
Hey, go out there and be a good teammate. Be a role player.
Yeah. I don't know if he's done as a starter. We'll see, Daniel.
Yeah. Calvin says that McKennie played a part in the first goal.
Yeah, I'm not denying that.
Got a hockey assist, I guess.
But it's still, I don't know. When I watch Juventus, it's already boring enough. And I just want to see him more involved like in the old days, a couple seasons ago.
Was it Chambers had mentioned, he goes, 3 Yanks at Dortmund or at Gladbach is not going to make me want to watch that game, watch them play this season after this last game.
3
I
Yanks?
said, yeah, well, I mean, it's Scally, Gio, and then Matarazzo.
Oh, I'll watch it.
And I go, I'll watch it just for Gio, but don't you follow AC Milan?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm going to watch it regardless, and I still have hopes for Reyna. Bello, 61 for Lask and a loss. Adederin, who started off the season hot for Lask, only got 7 minutes. Puxis, 90 minutes and a loss. Aiden Morris, 90 minutes and a tie. No man of the match this time. Ajuman, 21 minutes and an accidental assist. Counts. And a win.
It counts. And I heard he also fell while doing it too.
Yes, he did fall. Absolutely. George Campbell. That was against George Campbell and West Brom. Of course, TK's still injured in that loss for them. Wiley did not dress for Watford. I think he's injured. Sargent, because he hasn't showed up yet. Sargent, 84 minutes versus Wright with that goal in a tie. Tolkien, 90 minutes in a win. Johan Gomez, also in 2 Bundesliga, 90 minutes in a loss. Bucio, 77 minutes in a tie in Serie B. Klinsmann, 90 minutes, and I didn't go check back to see if they won for Cecina. But he went 90. Pepi, 2 goals and a win for PSV. 2 pretty good goals, too. Very good. That was a fun watch because there were so many goals. It was like, I mean, seriously, is this game really going to end like 10-9 at this point? Because that's what it was looking like.
Yeah.
There's so many goals in that game. They better fix their defense. PSV.
The game against, I'm sorry, jumping back to Klinsmann, the game against Sampdoria.
Yeah.
They won 2-1.
All right. But he went 90 either way. Reyna.
Hopefully as a goalkeeper, you'd imagine.
By the way, Des had an assist in that PSV game too. Reyna, 70 minutes in, well, what was a loss, obviously. He had apparently a bad moment I didn't see, but some really good moments too. There's hope there because he looked a little rusty early on and he seemed to get it back together after that and played a better game. We'll see. He did look tired when he came off, though. He did look tired.
That 70 minutes is more than he's played in the last 2 years.
Absolutely. Scally was on the bench the whole game in that loss. McKenzie, 90 minutes for Toulouse in a loss. Tessman, 90 minutes in a loss for Lyon, but he's a starter. I mean, it's the worst game he's had, and it's really not his fault, actually, the loss. Pulisic, 25 in a win for Milan. We already talked about that. Maurice Malone. I was like looking at Austria Wien, and I'm like, well, where's Malone? And then I looked down. He's playing for Sturm Graz now because they were playing Sturm Graz. And I'm like, they must have got this wrong. Maurice Malone plays for Austria Wien. He doesn't play for Sturm Graz. Well, no. On September 2nd, the last minute possible in the Austrian Bundesliga, he was either traded or loaned to Sturm Graz from Austria Wien. He played and he went 76, and they lost to his old team. Yao got a goal from a penalty kick, went 71 minutes. Reynolds went 90 in a win. Good for them for Westerlo. Green, 17. Doesn't look like Green's going to be a starter anymore for this new Greuther Fürth team.
How old is Green?
30? I think he's 30.
He's up there in age. He's 30 years old.
Okay.
Just turned 32, as 30 as well.
How do I know this? I don't even know how I know this. Dietz. It's not like I memorized his birthday. Dietz is injured still, so we haven't seen much for him yet this season, except at the very beginning. EPB, 90 minutes and a loss for Panathinaikos in Greece. CCV, 90 minutes and a win for Celtic. Trusty did not dress. It could be he's got that left testicle issue again. Conrad moved to La Liga, the second league.
Yeah.
In Spain. Road Pine for 90 for Cueta. Josh Pinadath got a goal and played 81 minutes in a tie for Dordek.
Having gone down that rabbit hole, I found out that he scored at least a couple goals recently.
Who? Pinadath?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're starting him in the attacking phase. So that's good for him. And hopefully he just continues to grow. A lot of people had a lot of faith in Josh Pinadath. So we'll see. Had.
Not even a lot of faith. I mean, just it's one of those things where Ajax did a whole interview thing and posted it, and it's like, man, don't really get to see many of these pop around.
Right. All right, Brett. You don't have any emergencies, do you?
No.
Okay, I'm going to close this show out.
Hold on, real quick.
Wait. What?
I want to talk about the upcoming Champions League games real quick, just to see who.
Yeah. Let's do that because we got Juventus Dortmund coming up. Well, that doesn't really matter that much.
We got PSV tomorrow.
They'll win.
We got Juventus Dortmund.
That'll be tight.
Who
cares?
Don't.
Marseille. Cares?
Yeah,
there
Marseille.
We go. Yep. Marseille. So we'll see Timmy.
Timmy.
We
got Wednesday.
Nobody there.
Atalanta.
Nobody. Okay, but we don't have anybody there.
Musa.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You got
right.
the number 6 jersey, man. That's something.
You're right. We'll have to keep an eye on that one.
Atletico.
Yep. He, by the way, Johnny didn't play this weekend. He rode Pine for 90.
Man.
Hope that's not a trend.
Maybe they're resting him for the Champions League.
Doubt it. Seriously doubt it.
We got Leverkusen.
Okay. That they should win. Monaco. No, we got
Monaco.
Monaco.
Yeah, Monaco. Yeah.
Balogun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now a lot of American players. We got Brown, Frankfurt. To watch at least. No confirmations on his nibbling our nipples anytime soon. Newcastle versus Barcelona.
That's all, folks.
Yep, that's it. Can I just say this?
Okay.
Man City, Man United. That coach of Man United came out yesterday and said, if you want me to change the system, you want there to be a different system, you're going to have to fire me. I'd just fire him. I would just fire him because that shit doesn't work for his team. It's so obvious watching it. They are being forced to play something they don't want to play. Couldn't be more obvious. At what point does Manchester United's new owners and everybody else there say, yeah, this guy's a stubborn prick? And by the way, one thing that one thing I saw in the comments that's absolutely true is if you are so fucking stubborn that you only have one system and one way to play, then you're not a very good manager. I'm just telling you. You're just not. I think Colin might have said it. And Colin's right. Like if that's you only play one way and you only got one system and you're not willing to adjust at all, then you're a bad coach. You're just you got to play with who you got. Plain and simple. And make adjustments to put the strongest team and the strongest lineup out there with the strongest formation with the strongest game plan. This guy's just not going to do it. He's going to try to fit a square peg into a round hole. And if he keeps doing it, he won't be fired because of the system. He's going to get fired because they suck and they're getting their ass kicked. And I just cannot believe how bad that game was. And it wasn't like, man, you didn't have some possession. They certainly did. They just didn't do anything with it. And Man City kicked their ass. And it's just weird. My dad was like, God, wasn't it the opposite 10 years ago? It's like, yes. Yes, it was. 12 years ago, it was the opposite. Man United were a good team. 10, 12, 15 years ago.
You had a manager who retired. Yep. And they didn't have a backup plan.
No.
When this 85-year-old manager who's led them to glory decided to say, hey, I'm hanging up my boots. I mean,
your backup plan was David from Everton. David, what's his face? I just forgot his name.
Wagner?
No. Long-term time coach from David. It starts with an M. Oh, God, my brain's fried.
I'm sure.
Somebody will know it.
Moyes,
thank you. Yeah, their backup plan was David Moyes. That's not a backup plan. It's really not.
I don't understand when Sir Alex Ferguson, sorry, Untouchables, was managing the team. Why didn't they have like a whole army of assistant coaches that were ready to take up the mantle?
Good
and
question.
that already had the system down pat that was working for them, that already knew the players and didn't try to force a square peg into a round hole. I don't know.
Their last coach lasted the least amount of minutes ever as a Bundesliga coach. He just got fired, right?
Yeah,
like that guy.
Gladbach's coach is really close, though.
Well, I'm talking about Leverkusen's coach.
You're talking about Ten Hag. Right?
Ten Hag.
Yeah, I'm saying Gladbach's coach was this close to it, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty close. But I mean, everybody knew Ten Hag was broken just based on his time at Man United. Like, he's broken. So I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. It's just weird seeing Man United be this bad for this long. Like, and they spent a shit ton of money too, and they're still this bad. So it's a little weird. It was kind of like in the 80s for me watching Nottingham Forest go from being one of the, regular best teams in the league to just being relegated. Now, no, if Man United's going to get relegated, but they weren't far off for the last couple of seasons of that being a thing for them. So for you Man United fans, that must be really dreadful to watch this. And I don't know where hope reigns for you. It's probably a distant cousin at this point, hope. So anyhow, that's all we got for tonight. We will be back on Thursday to do a call-in show, because why the not? Why not? It's not much else. We'll let you guys rip. All right, we'll let you guys rip, and we'll wrap with you. Until the next time on the Straight Red Card, good night, folks.
That hurt.
Blowjobs are a no for me.
It is a skill. It is a practice skill. It is a necessary skill.
The secret to a great blowjob is saliva, saliva, saliva.
It's important for us to learn from this, because I think we lose because we beat ourselves.
You need to swallow it too.
I don't understand the problem here.
The people don't understand esophagus is the main player of the game.
Try to stay away from it as much as I can.
You can start by licking the dip.
I didn't understand it, but
Patrick Agyemang to Bambi, or a newborn giraffe, or whatever.